Now we embark upon a new journey as the Silent. How's it gonna go? That is the question. Can we get a new streak starting? That is the question. Do I take 100 gold or a rare colorless card? That is the question. It's shop or elite, so probably I take the 100 gold. Ooh, I like this path quite a bit. Through the back half of the act, we can get 3 elites after a shop, which is quite good. We could even go to this shop and then stuff. I like that just fine with 100 gold. Getting some Magnum PI vibes, I like it. Does knowing that I have to win back my honor against Time Eater change how I approach Act 1 and Act 2? Definitely means we want malaise. And how's it going, randomly generated handle? There we are. My eyes! Let's take 100 gold. Look at me with your special eyes. Let's hit the one with 13 health. Just double block here. Was Seed of the Week a win? It was, although we got very close to failing. Against double orb walkers. Went down to 2 health, so it was a very close run. Fun seed. Three strikes and you're out. Wait, you're not out. I was lied to. 15 bucks and 3 interesting methods of dealing damage are presented here. 2 powers, Caltrops and Infinite Blades. Our act boss is the Guardian. I actually don't mind Caltrops here. Or we could take Masterful Stab, 0 cost, deal 12, goes up in price each time we take damage. I think Masterful Stab is a very good early game card. Very much helps a lot in Act 1, especially against Act 1 elites. So I think we want to take the Masterful Stab. Bit icky against Guardian, though, I agree. Have I considered LASIK? I have, yeah. I've known a couple people who've done it. That's right, Guardian isn't the immediate threat. We're looking for cards that get us to the Guardian, and I think Masterful Stab is going to be better than Caltrops for most of the fights coming up. Including this one. Not a bad first potion. A cultist potion from the cultist. How appropriate. And we're offered a poison stab. I think taking Catalyst without a poison source is not a great idea, although kind of fun. Poison stab is helpful immediately. And if we find more poison, it'll stack with that too. I think we should take the poison stab over the Catalyst. Masterful Stab continues to do great things here. 3 attacks kills, we're good. Double Masterful Stab seems risky. Iffy. It's a lot of eggs to put in one basket. Might be wiser to just take a slice. Guaranteed 0 cost deal 6 instead of maybe 0 cost deal 12. But it might actually just be correct to go double Masterful Stab short term. We want this extra event before the shop, too. We could make money here. Go to this shop. Am I standing up? Yes, I'm a stand-up guy. I use a standing desk for the stream, so sometimes I'm standing, sometimes I'm sitting. Could lose money here, that's true. I'm gonna go double Masterful Stab. I don't hate it, actually. I think it'll be very consistently giving us some free early damage. We do get money. Thank the snake. Thank you, snake. And be on our merry way. It's almost exactly what happened last run, actually. Not a great turn to be weakened, but oh well. What are you gonna do? And just like that, we get through Red Slaver with only 1 damage taken. That's great. How's it going, Vance's dad name? I use a mod to mark the map, as well as a few other visual mods for kind of general stream information, like my potion chance displayed here, my event chance displayed on the map button. Exclamation point mods will give you a list of the mods that I use on the stream, all of which can be easily acquired on PC. Most through the Steam Workshop, although there are a couple that are not hosted on the Steam Workshop for Slay the Spire. If you're not playing on PC, then unfortunately you will not be able to use mods for Slay the Spire. Fire Bad, Matt Good, thanks for the full year of support. Ooh, a calculated gamble. Or a second poison stab. I like that gamble quite a lot. Discard your hand, draw that many cards again. Solaris, thanks for the 6 months. You enjoy my stand-up? Why, thank you. The only reliable attack we have is actually the poison stab, so I am going to upgrade that before our first elite here, just to be sure. Although the Masterful Stab's getting +4 is pretty good. We could also upgrade the Gamble. Try to just draw to the Masterful Stabs as quickly as possible. But I think for most of these early fights, we won't need to use the Gamble more than once. Let's upgrade the Poison Stab. And with 400 gold, how does the shop go? Not bad. We're definitely going to remove our curse here, leaving us with 337 gold, which is, I think, enough for both of these. Let me double check that. 165 plus 168. 333. Yes, I can afford any 2 of these relics. Is Silent my favorite character? I would say that Defect is my favorite. But Silent is definitely also a lovely lady to play. I enjoy Silent quite a bit. I enjoy all 4 characters in this game quite a bit, actually. That's why I love this game so much. Is Calc Gamble ever worse than Skip? Maybe if you have Velvet Choker. Skewer Akabeko is kind of tempting. That would mean not getting the relic, though. The second relic, that is. I'm going to go with Akabeko Souvenir here. Block the first debuff each combat, which could matter quite a bit at the very end of the game versus the heart. And we'll go toe-to-toe with the Gremlin Knob. Double turn 1 Masterful Stab, looking pretty good. Depending on how scared we are of this fight, we could employ the Cultist Potion. I suppose I get 2 relics and an upgrade before the next elite. I think Cultist Potion is more useful against the Lagavulin enemy, but we might need the help for this fight. So you know what? Let's just use it. Can play 3 attacks here. Let's see. We know exactly what we're drawing next turn. If I just play 2 strikes, we deal 14. They go to 20. 16 with the poison. I'll have 3 poison next turn. So I've got to do 13 damage. With 2 strength, this will be 5. This will be 8. That's 13. So I just kill guaranteed if I strike. And that potion did make the difference then. Cool. Could do something like try to play Survivor here. All good, Duke of Lameness. Let me catch you there. Duke of Lameness, thanks for 11 months of support. Where do the well-behaved eels go after they die? Eel Heaven. Thanks for 11 months of content. Oof. Thank you for that slimy pun. Yeah. We get the Courier, which is a bit sad to get after we spent all our money, but it's still a multiplier on our money for the rest of the run. Catalyst is back. I have an upgraded Poison Stab, and I'm looking for long-term damage against bosses, so I think we take this one. And then I think we take the next poison card we see. Snecko Skull, come on. Tiny chest. No, thank you. I like to skip the tiny chest here. That means that if we get offered Cursed Key as a boss relic, it's a lot easier to take. The tiny chest doesn't really help on average. It might get us an extra relic, but then we have to skip an extra relic for the blue key later on. So did we really profit? Not really. It's kind of a weak catalyst upgrade at the moment, but it's still good against Lagavulin. We could upgrade Neutralize or Calc Gamble instead. Let's just get the catalyst upgraded. That way I can upgrade the poison card that we find, if indeed we ever find one. Do I dare gamble here? Certainly we want to double defend to protect our Masterful Stabs. Doesn't seem like gambling is likely to work out too well. Beyond maybe hitting one with Neutralize so that Poison Stab can work. I think I'd rather use the Distilled Chaos next turn. Could use the Energy Potion now for 12 damage. That's actually a decent idea. Happy to use both potions here. Is that true? Kind of. If I can keep my health, that'd be welcome. Worked out, though. That extra damage helped us get the kill here, so I don't have to distill now. Keep the Masterful Stabs intact for another turn. Good, good. Guaranteed Masterful Stab this turn. Let's go Masterful Stab, defend, gamble, draw 2. Or I could skip the defend, but that seems foolish. Okay. Did we take 2 Masterful Stabs voluntarily? We did. We did. They weren't up against particularly good options. I think the first one was something like Infinite Blades, Caltrops, Masterful Stab. Which is not what I want, usually, for my first pick. And then the second one... some other nonsense. Okay, this is fine. I don't think I need to use Distilled Chaos, although we could use it here. It's very likely to hit stuff. I think I'd rather keep that for another knob fight. Slice, that's right. Figured it had to be better than Slice. Quaint. Let's risk it. Full block here. Cool. Very good sentries fight. Get the oddly smooth stone. 1 dexterity makes our defense better, makes our guardian matchup a lot better. And there's poison. Noxious Fumes applies 2 poison per turn. We have a catalyst plus, so yes, I click on Fumes. For surezies here. And I guess we probably upgrade the Fumes for Lagavulin. Although upgrading Neutralize is good for both Lagavulin and Gremlin Knob and Guardian. Let's upgrade that. Cool. Get to fight one of each here. I like it. Definitely want to wait until Fumes are in play in this fight. Is there a way for Watcher to weaponize block like the other characters? There's a very indirect way that I know of. The hilarious combo that is Sadistic Nature plus Wave of the Hand. Can do massive damage to all enemies every time you block. That involves a colorless card, though, so it's not quite the way to get there. Yeah, Wallop's the opposite. Wallop is blockinizing your weapon. It's a damage card that also blocks. But I think the question here is, how do you do damage from blocking? I think the best answer is Wave of the Hand plus Sadistic Nature. Excellent. Excellent turn. Oh my good lord, this draw order is very good. Might be a perfect fight here. Oh, not quite. Not unless I want to distill, which I think I'd rather keep that potion for Guardian at this point. We're only taking 6 here. We're winning pretty decisively. I think we're fine. D9 poison. Pretty good. Bottled Tornado. We want a bottled Infinite Blades. No, I guess I'll take the opportunity to bottle Noxious Fumes here, which will help with the Catalyst thing. And an Adrenaline looks pretty good, although a Piercing Wail could be argued to be better. I think I want the Adrenaline here. Isn't Upgraded Blades an 8? Yes, it is. So it's it's basically like an upgraded copy of Infinite Blades. Not very good. Going over here. Akabeko, no! Why are you not strong enough? Curses. Blocked. Okay, cool fight. Get a decent potion. Do we want expertise for card draw? Probably not. Would Infinite Blades be worth considering if the upgrade made it 2 shivs? I think it'd be a better card if that's what it did. I can see why it doesn't do that, though, because if you stack copies of the card, you quickly start to run into hand size problems. If you make 10 shivs at the start of your turn, then you can't draw any cards. That's not good. But yeah, it would be better if it upgraded to 2. Definitely. I think I just skip all these. I think we're good. Give me an upgrade on Fumes, and let's fight the Guardian. Maybe we need to distill Chaos on turn 2, but I rather doubt it. It's a pretty bad turn 1 draw, though. It's better. Good enough. At least we get to spend all the energy. Alright, Gamble, you're the only chance to save a potion here, I suppose. Let's see, if I Poison Stab and then Catalyst. You go to 4, 21 poison. 21 is good enough. So let's Poison Stab first, then Gamble. We don't need to Catalyst now, but I think we probably just should. Do it. And that'll win the fight pretty quickly here. Even if the Masterful Stabs become a bit expensive. GG. We managed to preserve both potions into Act 2 here. I like that. Get a bunch of money. And there's a malaise here, so we can stop the Time Eater from killing us. What's the highest cost I've had on a Masterful Stab? The highest cost I've had on a Masterful Stab that I then went on to play was 40 plus. I don't remember exactly how high it was, but it was well into triple digits, and I used setup to make it 0 cost, and I played it on the heart. It was great. I like Malaise here, although Wraith Form with Souvenir. Ooh. Actually, wait. No, Wraith Form with Souvenir, please. And then we've got Pandora's Box, Empty Cage, or Slaver's Collar. Ooh. That's a pretty good Pandora's Box. Although I also like Slaver's Collar quite a bit for extra energy in boss and elite fights. I think this is a really good way to get energy on Silent. Defends are pretty good with Smooth Stone, after all. We can just remove the strikes. Don't tend to feel like Pandora's Box is that reliable. Though it certainly could be good. 10 random cards. Could be a lot of greatness or a lot of badness. Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. Could be a disaster, or could be amazing. It doesn't look amazing to me. Got some good cards here, though. Crippling Cloud, Tools of the Trade. Terror and Distraction are okay with an upgrade. Don't mind it overall. Was hoping for 10 more Masterful Stabs. Dang. What a shame. Very cool act layout. Look at this. We want upgrades, we got upgrades. Holy crap. 5 rest sites this act. 2 shops if we want them for 2 removes. 2 removes and 5 upgrades. That's a Pandora's Box act if I've ever seen one. We can remove Infinite Blades and Accuracy here. Keep the rest of the deck intact. Upgrade Adrenaline, upgrade Wraith Form, upgrade Crippling Cloud. Now we're talking. But first, we have to defeat the birds. They're out for blood. They will not be stopped by simple being a ghost. I'll gamble here. Crippling Cloud is amazing. I gamble here. Cool. Give him the old stink eye. 7 twice or 9 to all. Let's do 9 to all. Then they swooped me. Okay, now I think Distilled Chaos is merited here, given the situation. The Down God says, often when I get Pandoras from the Act 1 boss, I feel like my deck loses focus and can become more clunky. Definitely agree. The tricky part of Pandora's Box is then you as the player are put into the question of, how do I rectify the cards in this deck with each other? How do I turn these into something cohesive? And I usually say that it takes about 2 upgrades and 2 removes before a Pandora's Box starts to feel comfortable. You got to remove the incongruous cards and then upgrade the most valuable added cards. And that's when you can start to see some real power manifest. But you have to know which cards to remove and which cards to upgrade, as well as which additional cards to add that you might be missing, in order to bring the whole thing together. And that can be really tough to do. Nice calculated gamble. Cute. So I could Wraith Form take 1. That seems like perhaps my best option here. Unless I can kill this bird, which I don't think I can do. Let's take 1. Pretty good fight. We even get our potion back, so that's good. We want to add a Blade Dance. I have an Accuracy and a Terror. That's actually not a bad Blade Dance. Then we could think about keeping Accuracy instead of removing it. Although I still want to remove Infinite Blades here. Double Distraction, I just realized we have. That's terrible. It's not upgraded, though. I don't know. How's it going, Bertori? Did you hear about the Silent who is a perfectionist blacksmith? He kept going on blade rants. Oof. Isn't distraction the bulk of our block? Unfortunately, you're not wrong. This is a really good upgrade turn. It's a really good upgrade turn. 3 tools, Survivor. Discard this garbage. We do 16 and 12. That's kind of mediocre. Killing this mugger quickly sounds like a good idea. I like playing Catalyst rather than Fumes there. Don't trust that distraction. Just don't do it. Wraith Form continues to save the day. Thank goodness. This 8. A dad joke incoming for Mr. Grand TV. Blanket over here. Coming up with a joke on the spot is surprisingly hard. Did you know that? Surprisingly difficult at times. That gets away, by the way. Did you hear about the gunslinger who tried playing craps? He was accused of using loaded dice. We want to dodge a roll here. It's better than no block, surely. Let's get rid of that infinite blades. Do I need this attack potion? Probably not. We got another shop coming up. I don't think a dodge roll is good enough to spend money on. I don't think so. I'd rather have a zero-coster of some kind. Have I played Outer Wilds? Yeah, I rather enjoyed Outer Wilds. Definitely a unique experience. Very well done game. Ooh, I like this turn. Yeah. Back weak on the one with the most health. I believe we want to gamble? Yeah, I think so. Good damage, but... block now. Is the Silent good at statistics? She's knowledgeable on Poisson distributions. Very nerdy joke, I love it. Okay. We got him. Distilled Chaos makes up for the potion. Do we want a Dagger Spray plus? We're fighting Champ, so I would say that we probably don't. Although it is really good with Akabeko. For Act 2 Elite fights. I think we're fine. Hope we're fine. I pray that we're fine. Here's some block. Backflip is nice. Twisted Funnel is pretty good, giving 4 poison to all enemies at the start of combat. Or we can remove a card. I can't do any 2 of those things, unfortunately. I do like that 4 poison, especially with the initial catalyst. Totally get it, Oniromania. Say hi for me. Take the funnel. And then we upgrade Wraith Form first. Maybe Adrenaline second? Do I take a Shane Curse for a relic? I'm gonna go with no. No, we don't. Let's upgrade, yeah, Adrenaline next. Maybe Terror third? And Nib's great. Double the damage of every 10th attack we play. Yeah, let's upgrade Terror. So many upgrades. You'd love to see it, really. Do I just go ahead and Distilled right now, because this is terrifying? I think so. I think so. Ooh, that was spooky. Worked out, though. Gonna need the Wraith Form now, though. Thank you. The Jackster, thanks for 42 months. And another one. And another. It's perfect. Pennib on 9 with Akabeka. We have Kunai, meaning we really want to find a deflect. Deflect would be great. Guess Deadly Poison is pretty good. We're still hoping to kill Champ with Catalyst, right? So we should take a Deadly Poison. Even though it's kind of mediocre on its own. And I'm going to upgrade, I guess, Crippling Cloud. What are you? Cool, I guess. One of them lives. A little bit annoying. Might get attacked here. I do. I don't draw Wraith Form. That's not good. What do you got? I do draw Wraith Form. Never mind. Easy game. 60 damage from that, by the way. Wow, and we got attacked again, too. Rude. Very rude. Stopping the pen nib there. Great fight. We score an Ornamental Fan. Now we really want to play lots of attacks. And an Ornamental Well-Laid Plans, letting us hold on to cards. That's going to be basically required to make Champ not so terrifying. The idea is we hold on to Catalyst and or Wraith Form. And when we can get to Champ, yes, looking good here. It's almost a bad turn one. Have I tried Hades 2? Not yet, but we're going to later this stream. So very soon. Right after this run, in fact. Voltus Potion can also defeat Champ. Dang it, an upgraded Deadly Poison. Dang. I take it? I guess I'll take it. Feels weird. Can upgrade Well-Laid Plans. Okay. I think we should be okay with most Scrawl orders. Wraithform turn 1 certainly would be ambitious here. Let's see what my other options are, if any. Well, burst, you say? Nito Burrito. Seems good. Poison. Tangible wears off turn 3. Turn 4, Champ doesn't attack us. Champ will always taunt on turns that are divisible by 4. Fun fact. And now we can burst Catalyst. And that's one dead champ. Good fight. Do your worst, he said, choking on his words already. Try. You call that a weapon? Get a real burst? Although After Image is really tempting. To be honest, After Image is really tempting. I think burst is glorious here. So I will be taking burst. So that we can do the thing we just did to champ in every fight. We can take Curse Key with essentially no downside, thanks to getting the blue key earlier. Haligonian, thanks for 4 cozy years of being part of the cozy community. Thank you, thank you. Velvet Choker, not that good with burst, certainly. Hovering Kite, unreliable. I mean, we do have tools of trade, so we could take Hovering Kite. But we'll definitely have turns where we don't get the energy. I'm happy to skip 1 relic to get the energy every single turn. Maybe 2 relics if we're unlucky. Get a shop right before the Burning Elite. That's kind of cool. Also take quite a few other elites. I don't know if it's a good idea, though. Could take 999 gold here. Be cool. Yeah, we have bad turn 1 sometimes. How do we avoid dying? That's a great question. Night Owl, thanks for 15 months. Here's to a long streak. Okay, there's a block card. Blade Dance is also a block card. We'll take Piercing Wail. Begin to fall. Lose Flechette's Wraithform or Gamble. We have a few extraneous attacks in the deck, and this Flechette's is one of them, so be gone. Wait, who's our act boss? Bird Nerd. Got it. Stinky Bird. We can remove a card here at this shop. I don't see any relics or cards that seem particularly good. Deck takes Spoon. Works on Adrenaline, Gamble, Terror, Crippling Cloud, Piercing Wail, Catalyst, of course. That's actually a pretty good spoon, maybe. I don't have shivs. Why do I think there aren't any enemies that apply poison to the player? I think because the developers wanted damage to be avoidable through player action in basically all cases. So they didn't want to do damage that you couldn't block, I think. There are sources of life loss that ignores block in the game, but all of them are curse or player cards. I don't think any enemy does that to you. That's my guess. Don't think I want this spoon. Use a Masterful Stab. I'm going to take an Accuracy, perhaps. Could lose that at the next shop. Uh-oh. Please no. Quite. Poison Pot saves 9. I'll do it. I'd have to rest more than once here. I'm not sure this path I marked is actually going to be viable. We might have to go this way instead. We're getting our butt kicked right now. It hurts. Although bonus points if I can do this without playing another attack here. It's like I might be able to. Yeah. With a plus. Actually, escape plan is a source of block that we desperately need. Give me that. I'll take it. And I can lose my money to gain the red mask, weakening foes on turn 1. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to keep my money. Can distractions generate alchemize? No. No, they can't. Okay, Giant Head shouldn't be too bad as far as elite fights go here. So do I just Catalyst right now? Probably not. That seems inadequate. Means we have to get back to that stuff. Worrying. Cute. Okay, okay. Looking good, looking good. Burst, double adrenaline. Double distraction. Bouncing flask, gamble. Just raise for him. This looks pretty good. 100, that's good enough. Although burst is in the draw pile, we just burst next turn. We're good. Probably I didn't even need to take this 1 damage, but it was safer. Bye-bye. Expertise plus. Draw until we have 7. I like that. I like that a lot, because we're currently struggling to draw enough cards. Sometimes we have an abundance of energy. We can discard lots of cards. All of that seems pretty good. I'm going to rest, because we might have to fight a Burning Reptomancer, and I'm terrified. Small type chest contains only a common or uncommon relic, maybe a small amount of money. Not worth taking the curse here. We'll skip this chest. There's a merchant immediately after with a waffle. Of course there is. Although I might be buying the Art of War instead. If you play no attacks on your turn, gain additional energy on the next turn. That's really good. That's very good. I'm going to buy that. I like it. Perfect block. Keep poisoning all of them, I guess. Here. Cool. Very free fight. Did I win the Ironclad challenge? I did not. Our best was 11. But we will return to Ironclad for more attempts in the future. Ooh, ouch. It's not the turn one you want to see in this fight. Would I take a Blade Dance for the Kunai here? Maybe. An upgraded one would be okay. Upgraded one would definitely be okay. So that already kills you. So we can do Fumes, Catalyst, Terror. Yeah, Kunai and Fan. It's a good reason to take a Blade Dance. It is. Thank you for not killing me. Yeah. Burning Elite next. There's no way I can play 4 attacks, unfortunately. Who's good, though? Dupe Pot is pretty good. Blur Plus is very good. How do I feel about Cultist Potion? I think I'd rather have a Fire Potion to kill a dagger with here in the Repto fight. What I'm presuming is the Repto fight. It might be a Nemesis, actually. But I'm preparing mentally for the worst here, which would be Reptomancer. Could buy this explosive potion. That feels overkill. We'll have one more shop coming up. And yes, it's a Reptomancer, because of course it is. Ooh, might be wise to just play this Wraith form and focus on Reptomancer. Let the daggers do dagger things. It's going to be looking at a lot of damage next turn, and if I don't have Wraith form in play, I don't know how I possibly survive, right? I drew both Piercing Whales. We definitely play this. No questions asked. Definitely we play that. Take 2 is fine. Sweet. Currently taking 5. That's a bit much, but whatever. I could even dupe pot this Catalyst, but I don't think that I need to. Is Blur good here? I mean, we have ways to scale our dexterity, and mostly we're looking for any source of block we can get whatsoever. So I do like it for that reason. But it's not like we can generate extra block. You're right about that. Works here, though, when we just need to retain block during an intangible turn. I think it's quite good. Repto's already dead, so we can just keep Pennib at 9 for the boss fight. Kill the minions with Pennib Akabeko. Should be good. This is going pretty well. More AoE options. We've been offered 3 upgraded dagger sprays this run. I've not fallen to taking any of them, though. Ive, thanks for the 30 months. You're heckin' welcome for the content and for finding the amazingness that is Slay the Spire. Alright. Okay, Bane with Pennib Akabeko just kills one of the minions immediately. That's kind of cool. Don't need to play Fumes here? Question mark. I don't know how I survived this fight for more than a few moments. This is going to be hard. It was really hard. We'd better play that what laid plans. Keep Piercing Whale and Survivor. Yeah, no idea how I survived boss fights here. Seems like it's going to be a problem. Big problem. Good. That was Fire Potion. To save 4. Definitely spooky. Hirozero, thank you so much for the Prime sub in the 4 months. Mike said it about Spire 2. You better believe it. Spire 2 is very exciting news. Guess we're playing Wraith form. Maybe I needed to duplicate that. If so, we are truly hosed here. Spire 2 is coming to early access in 2015. Was the announcement they made. This is super not going to work, huh? Or 2025, sorry. Not 2015. Obviously. 2025 is what I was trying to say. Good year. Indeed. Guess I can still block normally now, huh? Except, no, I can't. Bummer. Still die. Pretty hosed here. Our goose is cooked. You can dupe deflect and stay in it to win it. Maybe, but... You can dupe Catalyst. I don't see how we ever survive Phase 2 if I use Catalyst now. We super die next turn, right? If I do that. Alright, I'm gonna dupe deflect then. Feels bad. These. This enough at least? To like burst these. We're just dead. I can't even kill with that, right? Alright, I'll just die. GG Bird Nerd. Yet again, we die to the Act 3 boss. That's 3 in a row that fall flat here. I do think the Pandora's Box was part of this. And I think we have a good hone-in now on the Pandora's Box, which is to say, if we don't have an egg, or at least ceramic fish, it is not worth clicking Pandora's Box on silent. There's just too many cards in her card pool that are stinky. And we were not able to put that together into much of anything. Oh well, GG. GG. Would I have taken Spoon in hindsight? Maybe that could have saved us if I was keeping the Piercing Whales and the Catalysts and the Adrenaline, maybe, but We could have tried it, but I don't think it would have helped substantially. Silent Defends are often good cards, especially when you have Dexterity like we did with the Smooth Stone. Yeah, I need to add at least 2 block cards in Act 1 so for it to be worth P-boxing after the first boss. What are you doing in Act 1 that you can add 2 block cards, though? I guess you could do Leg Sweep. Leg Sweep Backflip is fine. It's all good, though. That means, Twitch chat, it is time to play something new. Brand new as of this week, Hades 2 is out in early access, and that's what I'm going to be playing for the rest of our broadcast today, which I'm super excited for. Before that happens, though, it's break time. I'm going to refill the legs, stretch the water. Back in a few minutes to play Hades 2. BRB, everybody.